Hong Kong, 1963. A dimly lit martial arts school in Kowloon. An old master sits in silence, sipping tea. His name is IP Man, the legendary Wing Chun grandmaster who survived wars, poverty, and revolutions. A young man bursts through the door, confident, aggressive, demanding. "Sifu, I'm going to America to teach Kung Fu to foreigners. I need your blessing." The old master sets down his teacup slowly. His response will haunt Bruce Lee for the rest of his life. "You have my permission to leave, but you do not have my blessing. And you never will." This is the true story of the greatest teacher-student. Relationship in martial arts history and the brutal rejection that broke Bruce Lee's heart. 1949. Hong Kong. IP Man arrives as a refugee from mainland China. The Communist Revolution has destroyed his life. He was wealthy in fashion, owned property, had status. Now he's 56 years old, broke, homeless, sleeping in restaurants. His wife and children are still trapped in mainland China. To survive, he does the only thing he knows. He starts teaching Wing Chun Kung Fu. But Hong Kong martial arts schools are brutal businesses. Competition is fierce. IP Man is old, weak from malnutrition, struggling with opium addiction. Other schools mock him. The fashion master is finished. He teaches women's Kung Fu. IP Man endures the insults in silence. He needs students. He needs money. 1950. A 13-year-old boy shows up at IP Man's school. Skinny, arrogant, from a wealthy family. His name is Lee Jun Fan. Everyone will know him as Bruce Lee. Bruce is a troubled kid. He's been in street fights, running with gangs, getting expelled from schools. His parents are desperate. "Learn discipline," his mother tells him. Bruce walks into IP Man's school, expecting to learn how to beat people up. Instead, he finds something else. A system, a science, a philosophy. IP Man watches this angry teenager and sees potential, but also danger. Bruce has fire, natural talent, explosive energy. But he's arrogant. IP Man knows this type. He's seen hundreds of young fighters with talent and no wisdom. Most of them end up dead or in prison. IP Man makes a decision. He'll teach Bruce, but he'll break him first. The training is brutal. IP Man doesn't coddle Bruce. While other students practice forms slowly, IP Man makes Bruce do Chi Sao, the sticky hand sensitivity drill, for hours until his arms are numb. When Bruce makes mistakes, IP Man hits him. Not hard enough to injure, but hard enough to sting. Bruce hates it. He complains to other students. The old man is too traditional. Too slow. "I want to learn real fighting." One day, Bruce's arrogance boils over. He challenges IP Man directly. "Sifu, I don't understand why we spend so much time on Chi Sao. In a real fight, nobody fights like this. When do I learn the real techniques?" The school goes silent. Nobody challenges IP Man, ever. IP Man looks at Bruce for a long moment. Then he stands up slowly. "You think you're ready for real fighting? Come, show me." They face each other. Bruce takes a stance, confident. IP Man stands relaxed, hands at his sides. Bruce attacks with a fast punch. IP Man's hand moves slightly, redirects the punch, and simultaneously strikes Bruce in the throat. Light contact. Bruce gags, steps back. Bruce tries again, this time a low kick followed by a punch combination. IP Man traps both of Bruce's arms, controls his center, and sweeps him effortlessly. Bruce crashes to the floor. 3 seconds. Bruce gets up, embarrassed, angry. IP Man's voice is quiet, but everyone hears it. "You have speed. You have aggression. But you have no understanding. Chi Sao teaches you sensitivity, timing, structure. Without these, you're just a wild animal. Now back to Chi Sao. 500 repetitions. Bruce returns to practice, humiliated but beginning to understand. This old man is different. For the next 5 years, Bruce trains obsessively. He becomes IP Man's most dedicated student. He practices until he can sense his opponent's intention before they move. He drills the wooden dummy until his knuckles bleed. IP Man watches Bruce's transformation with satisfaction. The arrogant boy is becoming a true martial artist. But IP Man also sees something troubling. Bruce is developing his own ideas, questioning traditional methods. Sifu, Wing Chun is too limited, Bruce says one day. The stance is too narrow. I think we should adapt it. IP Man's face darkens. Wing Chun has survived 300 years because it's complete. It doesn't need a teenager's modifications. You practice what I teach. Nothing more. Bruce bites his tongue, but his frustration grows. He loves IP Man, respects him deeply. But he can't stop questioning, analyzing, wanting to evolve. This tension between tradition and innovation becomes the fault line that will eventually break their relationship. There's another problem. Bruce is half German on his mother's side. In traditional Chinese martial arts culture, this matters. Some of IP Man's senior students complain. Why are you teaching a mixed blood student our pure Chinese art? IP Man defends Bruce at first. His blood doesn't matter. His dedication matters. But the criticism plants a seed of doubt. 1959. Bruce is 18 years old. He's been in another street fight, this time serious. He beat up the son of a prominent triad family. The triads threaten revenge against his entire family. Bruce's parents are terrified. You have to leave Hong Kong, go to America. Start over. Bruce doesn't want to go. He's finally mastering Wing Chun, but he has no choice. Bruce goes to IP Man school one last time. He bows deeply. Sifu, I have to go to America. Thank you for everything you've taught me. I'll make you proud. IP Man looks at Bruce for a long moment. What will you do in America? Bruce answers honestly. I'll finish school, work, and maybe teach martial arts. There are no Wing Chun schools in America. I could introduce our art. IP Man's expression becomes cold. Teach Wing Chun to Americans? To foreigners? Bruce doesn't understand the shift. Yes, Sifu, why not? Wing Chun is effective. It could help people. IP Man stands up abruptly. Wing Chun is Chinese heritage. It belongs to Chinese people. Our ancestors died protecting these techniques from outsiders. You want to sell our secrets to foreigners? Bruce is shocked. Sifu, I'm not selling anything. I'm sharing knowledge. Martial arts should belong to humanity, not one race. IP Man's voice rises. You understand nothing about loyalty. Nothing about tradition. Your mixed blood makes you think like a foreigner. You have no respect for Chinese culture. The words cut Bruce deeply. Mixed blood. Foreigner thinking. Bruce's voice shakes. I've been your most dedicated student for 5 years. I've bled for Wing Chun, and now you reject me because I want to teach Americans? IP Man's face is stone. I reject you because you don't understand what it means to be Chinese. Go to America. Teach whoever you want. But you are no longer my student. You are no longer Wing Chun. Bruce leaves the school, devastated. The master he loved like a father just disowned him. Bruce arrives in America in 1959, carrying that rejection like a wound that never heals. He starts teaching in Seattle, deliberately accepting students of all races. White students, black students, anyone who wants to learn. Each student is an act of defiance against IP Man, but the rejection haunts him. In 1963, Bruce writes to IP Man, a formal letter, respectful, explaining his philosophy. Sifu, I teach Americans not to disrespect our culture, but to spread it. Wing Chun is becoming known in the West because of me. No response. Bruce writes again in 1964 after his Long Beach demonstration. Still no response. The silence drives Bruce to create something new. If IP Man won't accept him as Wing Chun, then Bruce will transcend Wing Chun. He starts developing Jeet Kune Do. He deliberately moves away from traditional Wing Chun stances. Incorporates boxing, fencing, anything that works. Classical martial arts are dead, Bruce tells students. But everyone close to Bruce knows the truth. He's trying to prove to IP Man that innovation is superior to tradition. 1971. Bruce returns to Hong Kong to film The Big Boss. He's been gone for 12 years. The first thing he does is visit IP Man. The old master is 78 now, sick with throat cancer, barely able to speak. Bruce kneels before him. Sifu, I've come home. I'm making films now. Showing martial arts to the world. Tell me you're proud. Tell me you forgive me. IP Man looks at Bruce with sad eyes. His voice is a whisper. You became famous. But not as Wing Chun. You teach Jeet Kune Do. You abandoned what I gave you. Bruce's voice breaks. I didn't abandon it. Everything I do comes from your foundation. Can't you see that? IP Man shakes his head weakly. I see a student who was too proud to preserve tradition. You wanted to be greater than your master. Bruce is crying now. I just wanted you to be proud of me. That's all I ever wanted. IP Man's response is barely audible. Because you chose fame over loyalty. You chose the world over your roots. I cannot be proud of that. Bruce leaves heartbroken. It's the last conversation they ever have. IP Man dies on December 2, 1972. Bruce attends the funeral, sobbing openly. 7 months later, Bruce Lee dies at age 32. Some people whisper that Bruce never recovered from IP Man's rejection. Today, the tragic irony is obvious. Wing Chun is famous worldwide almost entirely because of Bruce Lee. IP Man's name is known because he taught Bruce Lee, the thing IP Man feared. Spreading Chinese martial arts to foreigners is the only reason his legacy survived. Bruce was right. And IP Man, bound by tradition and pride, couldn't see it.